Good morning, everyone. Well, not morning. Why the fuck would I say good morning? It is afternoon. It's almost 5 p.m. So, good evening, everyone. Jumping on here to do a quick topic for today. Today is an off day. Um, no lifting today, but I am struggling today to eat. I do not want to eat today, so I have to really force myself to actually eat my food that I prepared, which, considering I'm in a calorie deficit, is really weird. So, and I feel completely fine. I feel energetic. I feel full. So it's really weird. So, um, making this video before I force myself to eat my tuna and rice concoction sitting right over here. So, but the topic for today I'm gonna jump on and talk about is stress outside of your prep. The outside world coming in to mess shit up. So, when you're going through and you're concentrating, you're focusing on prepping and making sure you're dialing everything in, the outside world will tend to disrupt that. The big thing is sleep and stress level can outside under influence could cause those things to not sleep right, or stress will cause you to not train well, or just generally affect your general overall mood. So um, just like today, I got up this morning and was gonna head out the house. Stress level right now is not too terrible. It's not too terrible, but I do have a nagging thing. I did take a step down in my position at work to be more at home and be more with the family, and to focus more on training, and actually try to develop some kind of some side work with personal training and or powerlifting coaching. So I took a step back, which means if you take a step back, you don't get to keep the same pay. So I know I have to hit a certain amount of hours to be able to pay the mortgage and everything like that. So if woke up this morning, I'm gonna hit it up early. I'm gonna get good solid full day in, and then the wife reminded me, he's like, "Hey, we have that appointment this morning at 9 in town." And I'm like, "Oh man, no, dang." So that means I'm not gonna get to work until later, which means today's not going to be as many hours as I was wanting or was thinking I was going to get, which means I'm going to have to make it up later. And all those things started kind of snowballing around, um, you know, in my mind, and it altered my mood. It made me kind of anxious and and a little upset, that it didn't go according to plan the way I wanted it. So this is a small example of, how like the small things, and, you're supposed to be really focusing on this performance that you're going to be doing, but things outside of that, will influence you and bring you down, or heighten your ability not to be able to sleep, or for some reason like today I can't really eat that well. I don't know why, but it's got to be something related to you know everyday life. So trying to minimize and control those things, you may want to, but they're just gonna sometimes sneak in there, and they're going to rear their ugly heads. So you got to try to put it in the back of your mind and keep focused on what you got going on, and not go down that thing. Because me personally, a couple of years ago, I'd be like, oh man, I'm stressed out, I'm gonna go get a six pack, and I would drink a six pack of beer and try to get that out, and that doesn't respond well with my goals right now or my objectives. So um, also too, like I've mentioned a few times, is, I got a surgery coming up over the horizon. So you know there's general concern that I'm being a one-armed man for a while. So, you know, the wife's been brought up last night. It's like, well, I've talked to some guys to see if some people could help mow around the place and stuff while you're out. So there's some things I'm gonna be limited on, and there's also the worry too is when I'm gonna be able to get back and start, continue to build on my performances and my totals. So all those little things, they add up. So all you can do is just take it day by day and try not to let it get to you, and just kind of keep focused on the overall goal and keep going. So that being said, I need to focus and eat that because I have to. So you all have a good day, and we'll talk to y'all tomorrow.